we start this video, I would just like to say that I'm not a gunsmith. Everything that I do is learning by doing. I don't have any certificates for mechanics, gunsmithing, anything like that, but I'm really good with tools. I pay attention to what I'm taught, and I apply it to everything that I do. Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope everyone had another wonderful week. My name's Bjorn, and this week we've got another DIY video involving my AK. Last week I told you how I was very unprepared for my video. I threw it all together in a matter of minutes, and it was sloppy, and I apologize for that. Still feel like I got my point across, but like I said, really sloppy. This week wasn't too much different. I thought all week about what I could do, couldn't come up with anything. However, on the way home from work, I had an idea. I remember seeing on Facebook earlier that day of AK Sling mount plates. What that is a simple piece of metal that's underneath your pistol grip, between your pistol grip and your trunnion, with a little spot that comes out, clips on your sling for you. I looked them up. They're anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks. So looking at the design, it wasn't too bad. It was actually really primitive. So I thought about it, and I went to, I believe it was Lowe's, and picked up a sheet. I think it was 16 by 18 inches or something like that of sheet steel for $7. I already have a Dremel, I had cutting blades. $7 definitely beats the hell out of 23. So this week what we're doing is I'm going to show you how to make your own sling mount plate. So to start off, what you're going to need is an angle grinder, a Dremel, piece of scrap steel, flathead screwdriver, something to mark on your steel with, some type of straight edge, I don't have anything else, some cutoff wheels for your Dremel, gloves obviously, and a drill. As you can tell, I already went ahead and stripped the AK. There are no internals left in it. I went ahead and pulled the trigger out along with the hammer. There's obviously nothing in the chamber. First thing you're going to go ahead and do is flip your rifle over, locate the screw that is holding your pistol grip to your trunnion, and remove it. Go ahead and place your rifle off to the side. As you can see, I already have a piece missing, and you're going to notice in the next frame it's going to be there. I got ahead of myself and wasn't thinking. So let's jump back a step. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to take your pistol grip and you're going to make an outline of it. If you have a pistol grip with an indentation, go ahead and try and get as much of that as you can. There's your basic outline. Then what you're going to go ahead and decide to do is which side is this going to come off on. For right-handed shooters, I want it to come off on this side. So when the weapon hangs, this side hangs against my body. So go ahead and set that in there. Keep track of what side you're looking at. For me, it's going to be this side. What you're going to go ahead and do is take your marker and just do a basic idea of how you want that to look. I like things simple. I'm going to go with the basic square shape. So then what you're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and darken up your outline so that you see it when you go ahead and cut it. But make sure to leave that space as blank as you can so you don't cut into it. That's where I made my mistake. Let's go back to where we were. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is take your Dremel with a cutoff wheel. I personally prefer the red wheels, the red thick wheels. And you're going to cut out a box around your outline. Just kidding. We're going to use our grinder. Much faster. For this next part though, however, we will be using the Dremel. I'm going to go ahead and spare you the next probably 10 minutes of dremeling. Now once you've got this all cut out, you can see it's got some rough edges, some sharper edges. What you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to clamp it down, take it to a bench grinder, what have you, and just clean it up a little bit. Our next step is going to be removing the plate that holds in your pistol grip screw. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and rotate the weapon over. I don't know about anyone else's, but mine will not push out. I'm going to take a screwdriver and just a simple couple bumps, pops right out. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the piece we cut out and put it right back in there. Slide it in. Make sure you have everything lined up how you want it to be. And make sure that the hook slides out beyond the trunnion. Hold on to it tight. Flip it over. And you'll see, we can see right through, right to our plate. I took this punch and just drag it like that. And as you should be able to see, that is the next spot we're going to cut out. Sometimes it helps to switch to an older disc that you were using. I saved the smaller ones, as you can see, for these smaller cuts. There you can see, that's where that's going to go through. Go ahead and grab it, make sure. It should just push right on through. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my grinder and clean some of this up. She's not pretty, but she's smooth. Went ahead and got rid of all the burrs on it. And push that down there. Make sure everything lines up the way it's supposed to. Everything looks good. Here we go ahead and put the holes so we have somewhere to put our clip. Just like that, she's ready to go back on her rifle. Tip this piece over. Make sure that when you put it in, the angled section will sit flat so you have a straight line to put your screw in. Probably end up needing your screwdriver again. Or, even better. Couple taps, fell right back in. Go ahead and set everything back to where where it belongs. Make sure you have your screw. Hold that base in place. And set the screw back. go. Go ahead and grab your sling. Make sure that pushes right in there. Still easy to get a nice tight grip. No, I'm not supposed to have my finger in trigger. No trigger. Make sure everything feels nice and comfortable. Nothing's catching you. She's ready to go. Well, everyone, that's going to go ahead and do it for tonight. I hope you all enjoy your new AK sling mounts. Take pride in the fact that you can make your own things. I know that this one took me probably an hour and a half to make, and it's not about the saving money part. For me, it's knowing that I can make my own. It's pride in your own work. Mine's not the prettiest thing, but it's mine. Another thing to remember is that everybody's gun is different. Everybody likes different things, so go ahead and play around with the design a little bit. If you're a left-handed shooter, move the tab over to the other side. Just make it to where it's comfortable for you. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And join me for future projects. They only get more interesting with time. And I would love to hear your feedbacks on some of the things you would like to see, whether it's weapon related, vehicle related, or just random little projects. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you next week.